I've trained calisthenics for 10 years. I've solely focused on strength. But what's on the other side? What can we learn from endurance? This is my journey to running a 70-kilometer ultramarathon in Japan. Okie dokie, boys and girls, it is day 68 of Road to Shimanami, and today we have a pull day, and I want to get started quickly because I am hungry. I want to eat, and I do have a menu that I want to execute today, so it's not like I can shorten my workout, but I do want to get it over with so that I can have some food. And the reason for the appetite is I think my body is starting to realize that there is not enough food going in the system. There is more energy going out than in, and well, I'm losing weight. It's also visible on the scale. This morning, I woke up at 73 and a half kilos, just about that, which is 2 kilos down if you think about it from the end of my bulk. So if that pace continues, 1 kilo a month for another 6 years, then I will be 0 kilos and I will cease to exist. So this is not only, a fight to get in enough food to run, it's a fight of survival, or at least that's how I want to think about it. And at the moment, the strategy I chose for today is not the most optimal one. I'm gonna eat my usual chicken, and afterwards, I just went to the store and I bought a frozen pizza with another 800 calories, and that's not the ideal solution. But oftentimes we forget that in order to make progress, you don't need the perfect solution. You need just something that's gonna get you going, something that's better than whatever you're doing right now. And so for me, the fact is I'm not eating enough, and I'm looking for solutions on things, healthy things that I want to eat and keep eating. And the frozen pizza is not the healthy thing that I want to keep eating, of course, but it is what's gonna sustain me until I find that one thing. But yeah, don't worry about the perfect way of training. Don't worry about the perfect solution, the most efficient this and that. Just worry about getting started. Because right now I have a problem. I need to eat more. And I can think about it a lot, how do I solve this? But until I actually put something into practice, I'm never gonna know. So that's what I'm doing. But anyway, let's get started with the pull-ups. Today, my hand is not completely healed yet, so I am gonna watch out. I'm not gonna, do normal grip pull-ups yet. I'm gonna use my fingers instead. But yeah, one part is gonna be, it's kind of like the pull version of whatever I did yesterday, right? I'm gonna start out with some power, some one-arm pull-ups, and then I'm gonna move on to pull-up volume. But let's get started with the one-arm pull-ups, just a quick warm-up set, and then probably some finger one-arm pull-ups as well. But yeah, I want to do a couple sets just to get in some volume, because don't forget we're aiming for 10 reps. All right, so at the moment, 2 reps on 2 fingers still feels impossible. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna, do a quick or a small step up with just some added weight. This is 2 kilos, not too much. I just wanna see what happens. All right, it wasn't perfect on the left one. I think the right one was pretty good, but hey, that's 2 reps. And I really didn't think I would be able to do this before doing the weighted one, but sometimes if it's too big of a mental step or too big of a step, that you're going forward, it can become scary, and you might be able to do it physically, but your mind is holding you back. So in that case, it's easier, just take smaller steps towards that thing that you're afraid of. And well, I think it paid off today. Sometimes it will not pay off, but anyway, I think I'm gonna do one or two more sets with some more fingers, or perhaps my entire hand, depending on how it's feeling. But yeah, just to get some volume in. Okay, so that's gonna wait for the one arm pull ups, and I really need to make sure that my retraction is or will get stronger, because when it comes to the one arm pull ups, whatever is pulling, that's your lats, right? Your lats are doing the pulling movement along with your biceps, but you cannot put power into your lats if you don't have retraction, because you need to retract in order to engage your lats. And oftentimes you will see people struggling with pull ups, and it's because they are, they might be strong enough, but they missed it one single link of the retraction, retract the shoulder in order to engage the lats and pull up from there. And that's something that I need to get stronger at. But anyway, now I'm going to move on to some volume, because guess what? For me, in general at the moment, my pulling strength is very weak. I'm not training any insane front levers, let alone, during the bulk I was doing 5 sets of 12 and even beyond that, pull-ups in the front lever with weight added. Yeah, I would not be able to do that at the moment. So my pulling power is very weak, but nonetheless, it's good to maintain a little bit of strength. I'm doing a lot of other stuff as well, right? I'm doing the dips volume, I'm doing the running. So I'm not disappointed that my front lever is weak. It's natural that some things will, get weaker as others get stronger, but that doesn't mean that I should just completely ignore my back. And I think a good way to just maintain some general back strength is some good old pull-up volume, which I haven't been doing, right? Or I have done 5 sets of 20, I guess, with some weight. Today, I'm gonna see how far I can take 10 pull-ups, just body weight, every minute on the minute. So it's an emom style workout. I've done this with dips and push-ups many times, but not with pull-ups yet. So, well, in the past I did, but at least not since the making of this channel. So let's just see what happens. I'm gonna cap it at 20 sets, but it might just be that I fail at even before 10 sets. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, so this is what happens, I guess, if you do the pull-ups weighted for a while. I haven't done non-weighted pull-ups, just body weight pull-ups in quite a long time. I've been doing one arm pull-ups and weighted pull-ups. This just feels like a fucking joke. All right, I have power. I don't have endurance, so I don't expect it to play much of a role in the later sets. It's gonna start feeling heavy and start to burn, but this is quite fun. I can tell you that much. All right, this was set number 19. It's so easy, it's funny. Like, I don't know what's going on. It's the same as yesterday. Yesterday, I wasn't expecting to do 10 sets of 50 dips. Today, I wasn't expecting to do 20 pull ups or 20 sets of 10 pull ups and have them feel this easy. So, on the last set, I'm just gonna go, perhaps not for my complete max, but I wanna see if I can get 30 pull ups on the last set. I really don't know what's going on. I thought my pull would be weaker because I'm not concentrating on it. I don't know what to say. Let's just go for those 30 pull ups. All right. Okie dokie. So that's gonna be it for today's training. I'm happy with the choice of doing 30 pull ups in the last set because on set number 19, my pump was almost non existent, but now I have a pretty good feeling in the back, So let's do some posing. Yeah, that feels good. My biceps are pumped as well, so yeah, that's gonna be it for today's training. Do I need to mention it? Very happy with how it went, because god damn it, I didn't expect to be this strong today. Although, 10 pull-ups in an emom fashion, it's nothing special, but it's not, a training, the success of a training is not defined by whether you're doing world-class stuff. It's defined by, first of all, whether you're doing your best or not, and second of all, if potentially you're doing a bit better than last time. The second one, you don't always have in control. Sometimes you're just gonna feel weaker than other days, but the first one, that's something you always have under your control. Go out there, do your workout. Do what you can, do what's sustainable, do what will allow you to train right now, but also in the future. Right? Don't be stupid and injure yourself. Right? If you know something's gonna injure you, don't be reckless. But you know, by putting in the consistent work on the bad days and the good days, I think sometimes these things happen where you try something new and you're surprised by how strong you are. And oh boy, does it feel good, Does it feel good to just, after a couple weeks, remove the weight, Rock Lee fashion, explosions everywhere on the ground, and then just fly up in the pull up? Like, I had to control myself because my bar was going up with me. I have to watch out for the floor because this is not base floor, this is upstairs. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for today's workout. I'm gonna have the food I have been longing for, and then I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully at a bit of a heavier body weight. And it's gonna be a very short leg day, I assume, because first I'm going to run with the running club, and then well, I have a leg day as well, but the leg day is probably gonna be like one set. But that's something for tomorrow. Now I'm gonna eat.